So today we're looking at inverse proportion. Now this is the sort of question that you'll often have been asked to see how people will say, are you really good at maths, so how do you do this one? It's the one that goes, if 3 people took this long to do something, how long would it take for 5 people to do it? Remember that question that you get asked? Okay, no? Okay. Well, quite a common one is if you've got painters painting a house, for instance, there's only one house to paint. But the more painters you have, the less time it'll take. All right? So yesterday when we were looking at rates and proportions, we were looking at a graph like this. It was straight. We were saying, okay, if we've got this much, let's start with speed, so this many hours and this many kilometres, then the same ratio, the same fraction exists for this one, all right? But for an inverse proportion, it's different. The graph in an inverse proportion looks like this, okay? Because what it's saying is the more whatevers we get, the less of this it will take. So the more painters we have, the less time it will take, right? Or the more students we have wrapping up things for Valentine's Day, the less time it will take to wrap them all up. Okay? So let's have a look at a question. So if the question says something like, it takes 5 painters don't know why I've changed my E's to that, 15 hours to paint a house. All right, that's a statement. There's nothing in there that we need to answer. The next part is the answer. How long will it take 8 painters to paint this very same house? Because we all know different houses take different lengths of time. Okay, so how long will it take 8 painters to paint this house? So what we need to work out is how fast one painter paints. Okay, so if it's taking 5 painters 15 hours, how many man hours does it take to paint the house? All right, so is it going to get faster or slower with 8 painters? Faster, okay, because we're going down the slide. So we might have 5 painters takes 15 hours, 8 painters takes how many? Question mark. That's what we're looking for. All right, so what we need to work out is how many painting hours does the house take? How do we work that out? Max?
5 times 15.
Good. 5 painters, each painting in that 15 hours means the whole house is going to take 75 hours to paint. All right? So one person would take 75 hours to paint this house. So if we've got 8 painters, what will we do next? Eight times nearly.
Oh, wait.
8 times what paints the house? 75. Right? So what will we have to do? What operation will we have to do? It means the house, for 75 hours, needs to be divided up by those 8 people. So we're going to divide by 8. We're going to put 75 fraction button 8 in our calculator so that we get a fractional answer, not a decimal answer, because it's a better answer. So that gives us 9 3/8 hours. So before it was taking 15 hours, now it's going to take 9 3/8 of an hour. All right? Let's have a look at another one. So, if it takes It takes 3 students 5 hours to organise the roses for Valentine's Day. All right? It takes that long. So how long will it take the whole committee 10 students to do? All right? So how many man hours does it take to organise the roses? Takes 3 students 5 hours. So how many man hours does it take? All students counting all their hours. So we've got 3 students. They're all taking 5 hours. So the total man hours is 15. Takes 15 hours to organise this. So if we've got 10 students doing it, then we will go 15 divided by 10. So the whole job, dividing it up into 10 people, will be 1.5 hours. So 5 hours for 3 people, 1.5 hours for everybody. So that's where the saying comes from that says, many hands make light work. Don't know if you've heard that before, but it means the more people you've got doing something, often the quicker it will be. Make sense? Okay.